Yo, what's up, Sweaty? How we doing? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Give me 1 minute here to set up all my chats on this tiny screen. Doing good? Hey, glad to hear that. Alrighty. What is up, everybody? Agent 47, what's up? When I replace the motherboard and CPU, do I have to back up Windows and your hard drive? It depends on what change of CPU you're doing. If you're jumping to a different platform, like if you're going from AMD to Intel, you definitely have to. If you're upgrading to AM5 from AM4, you might have to as well. So I would say yes. Well, realistically, what I would say the best thing to do, yo! AJ, thanks so much for the dual gifted subs there. Bro, I appreciate that. Hold on, let me mark that down real quick while I finish answering your question. I would say you should definitely do that, whether or not it's required. Not knowing what you're changing from and to, I don't know. But you should, what I would suggest you do is you back up all of your files and any data that you have, and then do a fresh Windows install to your SSD. Because depending on how long you've had your computer, you might be due for like just a nice clean install anyways. So, you know, you might want to do that. All right, got you in there. Added in, we're up to 266. I think the plan is we're just gonna give that computer away before it becomes more obsolete. Agent 47 the hit. Why did I type in Agent 47 gaming? I'm an idiot. Okay, there we go. Now I got it recorded, ready to go. Dude, I appreciate those gifted subs. Stuff you sent me the other day. What do you do to do the backup? So usually the way that I do it is go through like the control panel, and then there's a thing in the security features for Windows 7 backup. You can perform a full system backup. You just need to have a pretty big like external drive to back it up to, or a hard drive, whatever. But that's what I would do. It's actually pretty simple. So if you just have a big enough storage device to back your stuff up to, then you're good to go. Or you can use the traditional, there's like a Windows backup app now that like if you're signed into your Microsoft account, you can do pretty simply too. But yeah, whichever one you want to do. What's up, MJ? How we doing? You're not sure if you do, like you're not sure if you have enough of like a flash drive or something. I would definitely invest in, well, first of all, what you can do is when you go into that Windows backup, like Windows 7 backup thing, it should tell you how much space it will take to back up your whole main drive, like all the information that's on it. And you can use that to see how big of like a secondary or flash drive that you might need. Okay. Yeah, so that's probably what I would do. Or even like what you could do is you could get a nice like $60 SSD, like a 1 terabyte SSD. And then when you swap over to the new CPU and motherboard, you can use that and install Windows to that new SSD, and then boot off that SSD, and then you just use that one that you have right now as your like secondary drive for extra stuff. Colin, what's up, man? How we doing? All right, so today we've got this awesome gaming computer. I probably should have reached out to the owner so that he knows that I'm building his computer, like right meow. Let's see, maybe I can find him. That would probably be a good idea. There we go. Hopefully that email will get sent off. All right, so what we've got for today is an awesome gaming build. We've got a 13600K, terabyte of storage, 32 gigs of fast DDR5 RAM, 4060 Ti, Z790 gaming, Pro Wi-Fi motherboard, nice little AIO, 750 watt power supply from Seasonic, and then we've got the Lian Li 216. This is honestly one of my favorite cases. It comes with these two front, like giant, like I think they're like 160 or 180 millimeter front RGB fans. Lots of support for all your different configurations inside, and it's only $100. It's kind of hard to beat. Girlfriend just said I watch her videos too much lately. It's getting a little creepy. Tell her it's totally normal. Tell her I say it's totally normal, okay? It's totally fine. All right, so that's what we got in the build today. So let's get started. Any questions as we're getting started? I kind of get stuff set up over here. I forgot to grab more gloves today, so we're going gloveless. Okay, let's get the accessories that we need out of this main box, and then I can get it off my table. There we go. Just need this, and we can use this too. This is a built-in graphics card support that comes with the case. We don't really need it for a 4060 Ti, but since it's there, we might as well use it. Okay, we don't need anything else out of that box. All right, Z790 Gaming Pro Wi-Fi from MSI. But yeah, Agent, if you want to shoot me a DM, I can kind of walk you through what you can do, or point you to a video maybe that you can go through. Is that M.2 SSD the go-to budget? I do use it a lot. I don't know about so one, yes, it is a good budget SSD. It's a Gen 4, so it's pretty fast, and I am a huge fan of Micron, which is Crucial or TeamGroup. So I use their stuff a lot for SSD and RAM when I can get it, because it's just really good quality stuff and for reasonable prices. So I like to use them whenever I can. But yeah, I guess it is a very good quality SSD for the price, because it fluctuates anywhere from like $55 to $65. So it's not bad. Another one that I like to use, besides like the TeamGroup and Crucial stuff, Sabrent has some really good ones. I'll use Samsung occasionally. They make good SSDs too. They just tend to be a little bit more expensive. Okay, let's get our 13600K installed here. Phone is vibrating like crazy. If I was a CPU processor, what do you think I would rate on Cinebench? If you personally were a CPU processor, I think you would get a score of 18,000. How about that? You can figure out what sort of CPUs can get that. K means unlockable. Yes, so K means like overclockable. So you can go into the BIOS, it's unlocked, and you can overclock your chip. That is what it means. The funny thing about Intel is you also have to have a Z series motherboard to overclock. So you can't just have a K chip with a B series board, you have to have a K chip with a Z series board, because Intel's cool like that. They really like to make it extra annoying to overclock their stuff. Not that you really need to overclock their stuff much anymore. I mean, the fact that they're out of the box pulling like well over 5 gigahertz for a CPU, I mean, how much do you really need to overclock after that? Oh, what's up, Sean? Welcome in. Yeah, so we're building a computer. We're live here on the YouTube and Kick. I'm also live on Twitter right now. Not sure, you know, what sort of reach we get on Twitter or, you know, if it's worth doing, but you know, we're doing it anyways. Yeah, so that's kind of interesting thing about Intel CPUs. AMD CPUs are all overclockable. They don't hold that back. There's also not a whole lot of people overclocking AMD CPUs. Usually you just do some voltage settings and some precision boost overdrive settings. You don't usually do a traditional overclock on AMD. Would we need to get some reach on Twitter? Yeah, I mean, I get decent reach on Twitter just in general, but yeah, I don't know how much reach I get on these live videos. But I figure I'm there, and I use Twitter a lot. Ooh, come back. There you go. I use Twitter a lot, so I might as well, you know, go live there. Even if I'm just like, hey, you can watch me on Twitter, but like maybe go to YouTube. All right, got our SSD in there so fast I didn't even talk about it. Got our 13600K inside. Let's get our RAM in there. Yo, what's up, Kev? Ooh, screw it in, Daddy. I also really like the look of this RAM. I mean, especially if you're doing like a workstation or like just kind of a non-RGB build, it's super clean looking. But it's also, I mean, it's Micron. Again, I really like Micron. They make really good stuff. And they're local. Micron is, I don't know if they're completely based here, but their main offices are here in Idaho. So, what's not to love? How you doing, Kev? You still having to like sedate your dog to help him heal? Come on. There we go. Why? Where are the slots? I don't get it. There we go. It's just a little tight. Yeah, excuse me. Idaho, they probably know more about potatoes. They probably do. Potatoes like you in the game. Oh! Just kidding. Oh, he's in with the wifey? Gotta be ready to help. Yeah. We're all just a bunch of potatoes. Okay. We're here. We've got this pretty much everything we need to do on it right now. So we're gonna scooch it out of the way and we'll get our giant Lian Li case. Ah! There it is. Can you guys believe this giant case that comes with 3 pre-installed fans is only $100 before taxes and nonsense? Can y'all believe that? It's crazy. It's crazy. You were just playing sweaty AF in Resurgence with Mage? Nice. Are you still playing on your Xbox? That's nuts, right? Like it's from Lian Li, which means you know it's gonna be good. Like it's gonna be good quality stuff. There it is. The one feature that I wish they had kept in here that they have from the Lancool like 2 and 3 is the this mesh thing on the Lancool 2 and 3 folds down. Super nice. I love it. It does come off. There's one bolt back here to slide it off, so it's not bad, but so close. Could have been a perfect case. Okay, set that down. Get our motherboard in here. There we go. Those holes look like they're all lined up. That's good. Yo, what's up, Cupcake? How are you doing? Can you believe we're gonna be in friggin' Texas in a month? Be there in no time. Okay, why do I always forget which bolts they use? I always forget, chat. I feel like it's these ones. Hold on. hold on. I must consult the box. It's not that box. It's this box over here. And you guys can't see. Wait, what? No, I had the right box. What did I do with? Oh, it's in the mini box that was inside of the big box that's now on the floor. I know, it's gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna drink less this time though, okay? Yeah, I'll switch back. Drinking less this time. I was hungover like all day after the night out where we all went out. Screws for motherboard mounting. Oh no, it's the standard ones. Duh. Right, I'm an old man now, Kev. Well, plus I don't really have a choice. I have to be like on it in the morning for like the booth and everything, so I can't really afford to be nursing a hangover, you know? Just can't do it. Dude, I wish you could go two. Two of your mods are in Texas. You could save so much money. You stay with the mods. Oh, I need to swap this out. Just stay drunk. I don't really get drunk like ever in a regular basis, so I don't think that's a good idea. I think anyone wants a drunk tech support while they're trying to stream at Loot Fest, you know? Meet and greet is at 1 on Saturday, so I can't drink too much either. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so I'm driving over on leaving like Wednesday, driving over. I'll get there like Thursday night, and then, what's it called? And then I have to set up on Friday. And then we have Loot Fest Saturday and Sunday, and then I think I scheduled to stay the night Sunday night, and then start driving home on Monday. You always want drunk tech support? Yo, what's up, Richard? How we doing? Confession, I used to smoke green around my PC, but when I was rebuilding, I saw how gross that made it, so now I smoke on the porch. Good. Good, Colin. Yeah, PCs get dusty and nasty enough as it is if you don't clean them all the time. As you'll see later this week when I clean my gaming PC. You get in on 9 a.m. on Friday and leave Monday morning. Nice. I feel like I might have crossroad that one. Oops. But then I backed it out and started again and it still felt the same, so I don't know what to tell you. Use the heat from your GPU to vaporize your salad. I was like, what are we talking about? You said salad, and I was just like, well, I don't get it. And then I remembered that salad doesn't always mean salad. I watched enough I Got Puppies streams to know that. When he says salad, you're like, wait a minute. We're not talking about salads here. Kevin's warranty is now voided. Got him. Gina, I still think you should bring your PC to Loot Fest with you, and then we rebuild it while we're there. What better demonstration of my craftsmanship? You bought the GPU yourself, I know, but the rest of the computer you did not. I didn't. Oh my gosh, why can't I see that last bolt? I started it earlier and I can't find it. There we go. Oh, maybe because it was basically already tight. There we go. All tightened down. Got some zip ties down here. I'll take those out. We might have to use one or two of them. It's the only upgrade you've done. The 4070 barely fits. Yeah, it's not a huge case. I know the pictures that I just posted today make it look like it's a huge case, but it's not actually a huge case. Okay. Not used to having to fit big things. Oh. Neither is Mrs. Beeringer. Oh. Got him. All right, it's Lazy Susan time. We remembered. I feel like I've forgotten about Lazy Susan so badly a couple of times that now I'm like, oh, I gotta remember to get her back out. Bro, pick that water up. Don't tell me what to do. There's nothing to spill it on down there. Except for one power except for one power strip. It's fine. Relax, people, relax. Hey, my mouse. Oh, you mean that one? That one? That one over there? You might not be able to see it from that vantage point anymore. But I scooted it even closer to the edge. Out of spite. Okay. I like to cause people anxiety. It makes me laugh. What's up, Richard? Lazy Susan. We need a Lazy Susan sound. I need someone to make me a Lazy Susan sound bite. All right, HD audio going in.
Lazy Susan.
Lazy Susan. It's not good enough, Richard. We need like an actual sound bite. I actually heard that though through my earbuds that are over there. that lets you know how loud that talk to speech is, or text to speech is. All right, we've got a couple of things in now. Let's find our USB 3. It's on the bottom. It's on the bottom. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Don't take this the wrong way, but this is a very stiff cable. It's very stiff for being considered a ribbon cable. It's more than you'd expect. Okay, so I think we go up with this. I think we go up through here, and then we can hopefully tie it in next to our motherboard power, or just kind of resting there. It looks a lot nicer. You know this case. You sure do. You sure do. 'Tis the same exact case that you are rocking right now, sir. Yo, what's up, RK? I was gonna tell you earlier when I talked to you on the phone. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be live, but that's okay. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so the other thing I forgot about this on this case. It comes with a fan/RGB hub, so it's very convenient to have 3 fans included and an RGB hub, so you don't have to mess with that at all. I guess I do need to come down this way, don't I? All right, so we're gonna connect all these fans in at the bottom, right here, and then our RGB is over there. Got our RGB over there. There's one there and one at the top. Don't think we have any more. Okay. So we do have this guy here. Never works, right? The first like 4 tries, and then magically you push in the exact same way that you were pushing it on before, and then it just goes in. See? Done. Look, it's Mr. Clutch from Saturday's Customs. That's right. You know it.
It'll be back.
RGB cable, it's kind of tight to reach all the way down there. I'm wondering if I should reach down there with my AIO cable and then use the top one for this guy. I think we're gonna do that. It's a little unconventional. If we need to, we could use the RGB hub for
Good
the
evening.
AIO too, and then we just only use one RGB header for now. That's always an option. We've got the SATA cable hanging out for now. It's fine. Okay. And this guy is just gonna have to run across back here for the moment. How you doing, Uncle Bud? Okay, let's get our CPU power cables in next. Richard says he'll be back. Hey, glad to hear that, Uncle Bud. Okay. Let's get all of our cables and stuff out of here. Okay. Don't need our power supply for the moment. Let's get all this stuff out. SATA power. We need 2 of those. I don't know that we'll be able to use a singular cable for both. We'll try. But I don't know that we will be able to just because of the locations of them. So we'll get 2 separate cables out. What are we building this even? This is a nice little gaming PC. It's got a 13600K, 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM, 1 terabyte SSD, a 4060 Ti, and then this awesome Lancool 216 case. And what was I missing? Power supply. Yeah, 750 watt power supply. The huge. Okay, can use both of our CPU cables, even though we don't need them both. CPU does not draw enough power to need dual cables, but we've got them, so we'll put them in there. It's only like 125 watt TDP. You can get more than that out of a single cable, so you really don't need both, but like I said, we've got them. We'll put them in there. It won't hurt anything, that's for sure. Looks like I have used 271 gigabytes. We have 193 free. That's a small SSD these days. Yeah, so you can get like another 500 gig external drive, or just get a whole new SSD. Yeah, there's a little bit of a process to getting a new SSD, assuming that your new CPU and stuff would recognize the old OS install. If it doesn't recognize it, then it's super easy. But if it does recognize it, then you kind of have to go through some steps to remove it from wanting to boot on your old SSD. Okay, CPU installed, CPU power cables installed is what I meant to say. Let's get our CPU cooler out. Oh, before we do that, gotta take this little back plate off. It will impede us from getting our CPU cooler fully installed for now. Farmer philosophy is 1 is good, 2 is better. That's right. Tis right. Okay. We'll put that back on afterwards, but we need access to this back plate. Left a comment on my last video. Oh. Well, I can't check it right now. Glad at least somebody watched my last video. I feel like it was a bit of a dud, unfortunately. Unless, well, I guess I don't know if my newest video actually went live today. I didn't check. If it did go live today, then I'll be a little bit disappointed because I didn't post about it or anything. Oops. I think it was originally scheduled to go live today, but I had like one last edit that I had asked the editor to make. I don't know if she was able to do it or not. Okay. We're definitely gonna have to go tubes forward just to make sure these tubes don't run into this back fan. So, if I lay this down this way, tubes, or tails to the right, and we're good to go. I'm struggling right now, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it's just a fan. No. Okay, still nice. Still nice and balanced. We're good. Discount. No, it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's totes. Totes working. I just did a QA check. We're all good. Okay, there's that. There's that. How does the magnetic Lian Li fans work? What do you mean the magnetic Lian Li fans? You mean like the ones with like magnetic bearings? Are you talking about ones that like, did they release new ones that have like they stick together with magnets or something? Oh, they snap together, but it's not magnetic. Like the Lian Li fans have been around for a while. They have like a little keyway and then they stick together, and then they have pins on one side and like a contact surface on the other side for transferring the data and power and everything. Just getting out all the stuff that we'll need later. Yeah. Okay, don't need the rest of this. Okay, got all that. It's all out of the way. Now let's install our fans onto the radiator. Now, they may have released something or revealed something new at CES that I didn't see, though. But the stuff that they have out now, that's, yeah, it's just mechanically sticks together like that. Alrighty. All right, that is all together. I think next, what's up, Navy? How we doing? Next, let's get this stuff plugged in. So we need to connect in our CPU fan there. Okay, got that. And we're gonna check and see this RGB thing is long enough to run down here. Totally is. How we doing, Navy? How we doing? There we go. Got that connected in. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. We can now, well, it's actually gonna be pretty tight. We might need to see if we can get our pump thing connected in too. You're all out of bubble gum. Here to chew bubble gum and remind everyone to head over to rednekengineer.com and buy a PC. That's right. How do you check if I had a SSD card? I mean, you have to have an SSD because that's what Windows is on. So you 100% have an SSD or a hard drive. And based on the size, I would say it's an SSD. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to have an operating system or store any data. Okay, got our pump connected in there. I'm gonna bring this down so I can reach the top, see a little bit more easily. Stick that through, funnel that one through. Oh. Oh, come on, just stay on the other side for like 3 seconds. Whew, it's a little tight. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Where's the other one at? Okay. Yes, you made it through too, somewhere. There we go. Bought it from someone before you really knew about PCs? Yeah, that'll happen. Go ahead over to YouTube. Atta boy. Now we're talking. Okay. What up, YouTube folks? Yes, close the chat, hit that like button, press the heart buttons, do it all. Do it all just for me. It's a sexy screwdriver for sure. It's one of my favorites. Okay, let's be real, it's my favorite. I use it all the time. Am I playing some games afterwards? I think so. Especially with the fact that we got on at a reasonable time and we're making pretty quick work of this PC. I mean, it is more of a budget build in the grand scheme of how expensive PCs can be. But we're cranking through it. So I think we'll have some time to play some games after this. Uncle Bud! I don't know why that's got doubled, but thank you! Alright, hold on. Let me go over there and make sure that we capture it. I don't want to forget. Okay, got it. Got it. Go get things started? Alrighty. Will I drive you into the screw? Oh. I captured it, Uncle Bud, don't worry. I captured your earlier one from renewing your sub too. All right, let's just make sure these guys are all tight. Okay, so they're all looking pretty good. Okay. Now, gotta put these guys on our pump. Sky High, how we doing? Nifty table you got there? I know, isn't it so nice? It's super nice to have. Oh yeah, do that. It's super nice to have the electric sit stand for this. I love it. And I've got, you know, the height presets on here, one for like down low like that when I need to reach the top of the case. Got one for like normal build height, and then I've got one set up for when I'm like doing software stuff on the computers. It's a little bit higher, so I can stand at this desk and use like a mouse and keyboard and stuff comfortably. I've done a cleanup and got my free space up to 193, or from 193 to 235. Hey, there you go. Yeah, Uncle Bud keeps threatening to make me a cooler desk than this, but we'll see if that ever happens. No, yeah, the one thing that like Uncle Bud was talking about that would be really cool is to somehow incorporate the Lazy Susan into the desk, so that I don't have to like pick it up and take it down. I can just kind of like lock it and unlock it as needed. I think what I would also try and do with that too is like come up with a way to motorize the Lazy Susan, so that I can do some fun like video stuff with it. Okay, these are ready to go. So we get your first stage. Yeah, I'll have my first stage monetization at 3,000 hours. I've got everything I need for that once I hit 3,000. I'm at over 1,200 subs, so I'm really just trying to catch up on the watch hours. I've got the sub count for monetization. Okay, we have another successful Deepcool mounting here. Oh, there we go. I think we will. Oh no. Oh no! Didn't work. Pushed in too far. Oh, we got that one though. We got that one. Hanging in there. Okay. The second one should be easier. go. Got him. Takes a few weeks to complete the monetization process. Yeah. I'm not too worried about like how long it takes to actually like start making money off of YouTube. For me, it was just the goal of hitting the numbers needed to get monetized, you know? I mean, yes, obviously I would love to start making money off of the work I put into my YouTube videos and streams, but more so just wanted to set a goal for myself for doing it, you know? Like remote control Susan. It doesn't necessarily need to be like remote control from like far away. Like it could even just be like a little wire attached to it and I could run the motor. Or even like, well, I don't know if I would want to use a drill just because it's too loud, but even if it was just like attached to like a drill motor or something like that so that I could drive it for videos and use it as like B-roll, you know? That would be really cool. Good grief, I'm not smart enough. That's like, I mean, let's be real. I'm not smart enough to make it either. I'm just, like, that would be like absolutely like everything I could possibly dream of in a desk. Like that's what it would be. Do I need that? No. Absolutely not. Do I still think it would be super cool to have? Yeah, of course. Oh, that sticker frame wasn't fully seated. That's cool. We caught it now. After LTT's video on the Threadripper Pro 7995X, it's completely untamable? Also, I haven't had a chance to watch that one. What do you mean by untamable? Like you'll just never be able to cool it because it's so hot? Because it's got so many cores? Or what? All right, now I gotta plug this in. This is gonna control the RGB and stuff to the pump. So I just gotta make its way up to the back of the case, like so. Okay. Now this looks like a rat's nest right now, but we know what we're doing, don't worry. Okay, that there. Ooh. Nope. We're, everything's gonna be on one RGB port. So we're gonna run this guy. That's interesting. We're gonna run this guy off of the RGB hub. So all of our RGB is gonna be running off this fan hub that came with the case. I think that's the best solution here. Okay, got that. Now there's plenty of length here to connect these. No problem at all. Okay. Let's clean up a little bit of our stuff up there. Oh, I see. So basically, like, I mean, you can get it, but you're gonna end up just never reaching its full potential because you can't keep it cool enough for it to do all the work that it wants to do. Let's see. Let's move that out of the way. Behind there. Okay. Got all that plugged in and ready to go. I think we do one more zip tie over there just to kind of make it look a little cleaner. Yeah, I think that's what they were talking about, like with people trying to overclock. I can't remember if it was the 14900K or the 13900KS. But like, yeah, you can get above the 6 gigahertz or whatever, but you can't keep it cool, like unless you do the like direct die cooling, in which case you might be able to keep it cool. Don't get me wrong, direct die cooling is freaking sweet, but it's a lot of effort and stuff to ruin your warranty and everything. Only to not be able to totally get it nice and cool, you know? All right. See if I can do a better job at getting this plastic off today. Seasonic's plastic adhesive that they use for these peels are insane. Absolutely unnecessary. That's okay. 'Cause we can outsmart them. Okay, got all that. Rev9 fan, what's up? Just got your desk together, monitor, mount, and monitor. Just waiting on the computer. Let's go. I did the CPU and GPU bench test today. Everything worked really well. I even made a backup image for you. So, or not a backup image. I created Windows installation media for you. So if for some reason your Windows install ever gets corrupted, there will be a flash drive in there, so you can essentially just reinstall Windows from that flash drive. And then, yeah, it pretty much just needs my wife to take some pictures, and then it'll be ready to send out. So hopefully I can get her over tomorrow. Recovery folder. What's up, Jess? Yeah, send me a picture. Yeah, not quite like a recovery folder. It's just a new Windows image. So it'll basically be the same thing that I do whenever I build a new computer. I just take like this Windows. I have Windows installation stuff on a flash drive. You plug it into the back and start the computer, and then you basically just reinstall Windows from that. Or install Windows for the first time from that, depending on what's going on. But yeah, so that'll be in there that way. Just like if Windows gets corrupted, or at some point if you're like, man, I think I should just reinstall Windows to get rid of any nonsense like corrupted files and stuff. You can just reinstall Windows like that and start fresh. Where are my bolts at? There they are. I'm doing good, Jess. I'm doing good. We're rolling through this. We're bodying this PC build in a good way. Don't know if that's a good thing or whatever, but we're getting through this one. No issues. Just making our way. And I think we're gonna play some games with Navy afterwards. All right, so we got that connected in. Probably run this one to this guy. And then this one, that's potentially long enough. I think we could try it. I think we can run both of our SATA power connectors off of that one. Then we can just leave this one underneath the case and not use it. Leave that down there. All right, let's plug our motherboard in. Motherboard power. Boom, installed. Just like that. Get these guys out of here. That looking nice and clean. GPU power is the only thing left to be connected. So I think we can clean up our cable management here just a bit more before we work on getting the GPU installed. Okay. Okay, so there's mostly mischief managed. Don't love that that's just kind of hanging out over there, but it's really not a problem. Okay, we should probably put this back in before we forget about it. Yeah. Nice little back plate on there. What purpose it serves, nobody really knows, but it's there. What's up, Capgun? How we doing? How we doing, Jonathan? What's everyone's thoughts on Fantex MV5? I just got it in, can't wait to build it. Oh, I love it, man. It's an incredible case. The only reason why I think this is a better case for, well, the Fantex might be over $100. The only reason why I think this is a better case for $100 is that it comes with 2 front RGB fans and a rear fan, plus this awesome RGB and fan hub. So other than that, I love the looks of the NV5 and it's really nice to build in. More zip ties, please. No. I've only used 2 so far. I mean, I could throw one like over here or something, but we don't need any more. We got it. No more zip ties. We don't live that zip tie life anymore, okay? Got the MV5 on Newegg for $99. Oh, hey, there you go. With the instant rebate. Yeah, I think because standard it's like 110, right? Haven't been active since November. Got a new little one as of November 18th. Oh, wow. Yeah, that'll keep you busy for a while. That will definitely keep you busy. Okay, got our GPU out here. Get our little memorabilia and stuff. This is a Asus Dual RTX 4060 Ti. Yeah, big old fans. Yeah, I love those front fans, man. They're so cool. Same with like the ones that come with the Fractal Torrent. Those are super sweet too. Okay, let's get this on here before I forget about it. So this is our GPU support. Again, we really don't need it because it's such a small GPU. And it honestly might not reach. I don't think this GPU is long enough to use this GPU support. Unless we use this spot. We might be able to utilize that spot. We'll see. Might be able to utilize this inner spot for the GPU support. Again, this is really not necessary, but we have it, so we might as well use it, right? Did you hear about all the snow we got in East Tennessee? I did not. That's pretty wild. I didn't know y'all even got snow over there. Okay. Gotta swap out for my iFixit driver here so that I can use this little socket. Does that stick out enough? I guess it does. The one downside to what I'm doing here is you will then have to take, the customer will have to take this bracket off if they want to install more SSDs. Because this is gonna be right here and it's gonna block them taking this off and it's gonna block them taking this off. So it's not the end of the world, but you know, something to think about, I suppose. Yo, what's up, Mark? People talking about snow in Tennessee. You live in Buffalo, New York. Yeah, I think you probably have a better understanding of what snow looks like. We got like a foot of snow here over the course of a couple days. That's pretty cool. I enjoyed it for sure. Okay. Let's get this GPU in, and then we'll figure out where these top and bottom supports need to go. Mark Wagner, what's up? 8 to 10 inches with ice on top was pretty much shut down all week. And some people now just able to get down the roads as ice is finally melting. That's pretty, that is definitely unfortunate. That's really the worst problem is like when it starts warming up during the day and then refreezes at night. That's when it gets bad. Then it's just like ice layer on top. Oh yeah, that's right, you are from up north. It's just, yeah, it's definitely not normal. I think the worst part about it too is that like in those areas, not only is it not normal, but like people aren't really ready for it and they don't have there isn't the infrastructure to deal with it quickly before it becomes a problem. Versus like in New York and stuff, people are ready for it, you know? It happens every year over there. Okay, got all that off. This one's off the fans. There we go. Now we're ready. Yeah, you don't have plows like they do up north, so they can't do anything to, yeah, exactly. It's definitely the problem. Okay. That one feels like it got stripped out a little bit, which is unfortunate, but the other one is holding it in nice, and now we have our GPU support, so that'll fix the problem, hopefully. Okay, get all this out of the way. Okay. What we gotta do here is take these little rubber pieces, stick them on to these little brackets. So we've got a nice soft cushion. Hopefully it won't touch the fan at all. Okay, it's not touching, so that's good. Is this build for anybody? I mean, it is for somebody. It's for someone named Patrick. No, not like a famous streamer or anything that you guys might know, but it is for somebody. Okay, and we're gonna put the top one on as well. We're gonna have to reuse that top bolt, looks like. Okay. Take that. Little rubber grommet on it. Yo, what's up, Patrick? There you are. All right. Oh, that's rock solid now. Yeah, buddy. That bottom fan? Yep, still nothing. Okay, cool. So we got the integrated GPU support that came with the case. So now that, even though it's a tiny little 4060 Ti, that doesn't really need support. It's there, it came with the case, we might as well put it on, right? Okay. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Don't need that stuff anymore. Can put these covers back on. That way nothing gets dust in it. Ah. Good. Nick needs a new one. Her motherboard died? Oh no. I don't know if she's still affiliated with that one company. I haven't seen anything from them on like socials, so I don't know if they still like exist or not. She was working with a company in the UK. Patrick, you're here just in time, man. Just in time to see this baby come to life. After I finish up the cable management here. All right. What do we think of that cable management? Seems pretty simple today. Not a whole lot to it. I would kind of want to use a zip tie on that just to make it look a little bit cleaner. Just like this, right there. Not really necessary, but we're gonna do it anyways. Okay. Just make that look nice and clean and tightened together. Okay. There you go. Not the red wire. Oh no! You love it? Yeah. Yeah, buddy. All right. Well. I think we're happy with that, yeah? Let's put some panels back on. The test of good cable management. No bulge! Oh yeah. See that? See that? Straight as an arrow. Oh yeah. And we put the top back on. Could have done that a while ago, but didn't think about it. Okay. There we have it. That is a finished PC build there, ladies and gents. All right, you guys know what time it is. It's time to fire this puppy up. And in order to do that, I'm gonna need some fire emojis in the chat. Get it all fired up, get it ready to go, get it warm. Gotta find the power cord here. RK coming in first, the fire emojis, the fireworks emoji. We're gonna bring down the lights, set the mood. Jatana coming in with that as well. Appreciate that. Patrick coming in with the fire emojis. I would have been a little bit disappointed if Patrick didn't give us any fire emojis for his own computer. We would have had to take it back. Say, sorry, you're not worthy. No, I'm just kidding. But really, though. Alrighty, what do you guys think? Do we have enough? Do we have enough emotes in there? We have enough in there to justify turning this one on? What do you guys think? See what you guys say. I don't know. I think Kick needs to put up some fire emojis. I think I need to see at least one fire emoji over there on Kick before we're good to clear this for takeoff. Come on, Kick folks. We believe in you. Yo, what's up, Kicked? You're late, but you're just barely in time to see this computer get fired up. All right, I'm gonna get some water in here. I better see some fire emotes in the Kick chat when I get back. Doing homework, hey, it's probably the right thing to do. All right, we're gonna fire this up anyways, even though the Kick chat is really slacking over there. We're gonna fire this up because all you YouTube watchers, you guys did it for us. You were on it. So, 13600K, RTX 4060 Ti, Lian Li Lancool 216 case. First turn on. Not too shabby, huh? Not too shabby. There it is, Richard. Better late than never. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Patrick. Isn't that a sweet build?
Just got home from picking up my girls.
Nice. It's pretty sweet computer, if I do say so myself. Alrighty. Well, we are gonna call it there on the YouTube chat, unless y'all have some questions on the build. We're ready to call it a night over on YouTube before we head over and play some games on the Kick. Appreciate it. Glad I found you on Twitter, dude. I'm so glad you reached out and got this build started because honestly, it's a beautiful computer. And personally, I know I'm a little bit biased, but I think it was a great price for the performance you're gonna get out of this thing. I found this new slang, Red. You have W Riz. I think I'm too old to say things like that. think I'm a little too old to say stuff like that. You know? Jonathan, we're gonna be running with Mr. Navy 141 as soon as I have time to run to the little boys' room because I drank a bunch of water. Can you guys hear that fire engine drive by? Okay, I'm gonna move my camera so y'all can see my $1 million smile. All right, YouTube chat, I appreciate y'all hanging out. This is gonna be the end of the stream over there. If you all want to keep hanging out and watch some amazing Z-Laner level gameplay, you probably shouldn't be here. But, you know, if you wanna see some sweat adjacent gameplay, we would love for y'all to come on over to Kick and hang out. Kick.com/Rednek Engineer. Exactly the same as you see it on YouTube. I know, I wish I could play like Z-Laner. That'd be pretty cool. I was watching him earlier, actually. Tearing it up in that tournament. All right, there we go. All right, that was your final notice. We'll see you later, YouTube chat. Later, Patrick.